you guys want to support us even further, check out our Patreon. The link is in the description. Alright guys, we're in for another episode here at 5 for Talk, and I'm with Caps, Campo, and it's your boy Bargo. Caps, let's talk about who you're picking here in the finals.
Well, 3 episodes ago, I mentioned that whoever would come out of Nashville and Anaheim, I would choose them to win the cup. So Nashville came out of it. And I think it's because of the fact that they have the best defensive core out of the 2 teams going into the finals. So yeah, that's my pick.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you who I picked. I picked Pittsburgh over Nashville. Just because I think Pittsburgh's going to keep it rolling. Campo, who'd you pick?
Pittsburgh as well. Actually, I picked Hartford Whalers.
But you know, like
I picked Nashville because Nashville is a far superior team to Pittsburgh in every way, minus the fact of having Crosby.
You know, they're like 2 complete opposite teams, huh?
Yeah, but Nashville can keep up with the pace. They're not that slow like Anaheim was.
No, like Nashville is the defensive team, and Pittsburgh's complete opposite. They don't have any defense.
Not at all.
It's all offense.
Yeah, but Nashville has some pretty decent offense too. Forsberg has been doing good. Neal has been doing all right.
Yeah. No, I don't doubt that. And Fisher's coming back with this round. So, fortunately, Johansson's still out. But yeah, I think they got a legit shot, man. They got a legit shot. But at the same time, Pittsburgh has a legit shot too. You can't count out 2 guys have already won 2 cups each in Crosby and Malkin. So there's a shot that they might repeat. So this goes back to what was your question like an episode ago? What would you see first, a repeat or a Canadian team winning?
And I said a repeat or
yeah, it looks like it might happen, man. It might happen.
A Canadian team's not going to win for another 5 years at least.
I guess I misunderstood the question because I didn't know that this year counted. But
I didn't either. No, but he said it after.
Just from now on, when I asked the question.
No, but at the end you did say it. You said it. You repeated it.
But it's all right. Whatever, man.
In my opinion, Nashville's missing some big players as well. So that's why I think their offense is going to be a little lacking compared to Pittsburgh. But their defense is way better. Their goaltending is better.
They're only missing Johansson.
They're missing Johansson.
No, Fila's like the 4th liner.
Smith and Fisher are coming back this series. So they got their captain back. But to me, PK Rennie is
they're
far superior goalie.
Matt Murray is like I'm not going to say he's bad, but I don't see what the hype was about last season. He's not that good.
So what are you saying? That you
I think
Matt Murray?
As hot as he was, I would have stuck with Fleury. He lost 1 game, and all of a sudden you switch goalies.
He didn't lose. He got beaten up in 1 game.
Yeah, but that's gonna happen, man.
And then the next game they put Murray in net, and they won like 7-0, or the game after that, whatever it was.
Yeah, but that was just them scoring goals. I don't feel like that was him that played well.
Well, he got a shutout, so he did play pretty well in the playoffs. It's not an easy thing to do.
No defense too.
They dominated though that game. Like there was Ottawa was out of the game. They were like benched. I'm pretty sure that he benched like players towards the end of the third.
He sent Carlson to the locker room. He's like, "There's no point in playing. We're losing 7-0. You're just gonna get hurt. Save him for the next game."
Yeah, but next game they still lost.
Yep. No, they won the next game.
I went to Game 7. They won the next game, 3-1 or 2-1, something like that. It was close.
Oh, got my games mixed up.
They almost won Game 7,
but they didn't.
You know what?
That means I went 2 for 2.
Pittsburgh has played a lot more games than Nashville as well, and they're a lot more beat up than Nashville. Like they had some really intense series. Like Nashville against Anaheim was the first time that it was like super like intense.
No, I think the Anaheim and Edmonton series was more physical.
Oh, so there you go. That's what I mean. They didn't even have like Nashville's like cruising right now.
Well, I mean Nashville would have had more intense battles if Chicago would have stepped up a little bit, but
Nashville had a good run, a good successful run to the Cup.
Like in the beginning of the season, I didn't think for 1 second these guys would make it to the Cup final.
After they swept Chicago, it was an eye-opener.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know what Peter Laviolette did with these guys, but it's a Cinderella story, man. It's these guys.
It's also his 3rd time making to the Cup with a different team.
it's crazy that a guy gets paid what $9 mil, Subban, is playing on a second pairing
Structure.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but
man.
to be real, Yossi's almost as good as Subban, if not equally as good.
No, I'm not going to deny that. And Ellis can't be touched.
Ellis is taking 9 shots a game.
Yeah. But, like, I was just thinking, like, the other day that Shea Weber was on the first pairing, and they shipped him out and brought Subban in.
Yeah, but it wasn't working with
like,
Subban and Yossi. That's why they had split them up.
No, I'm just saying, like, the fact that it's clicking now with a guy that was their leader a year ago, and they shipped him out, and then now all of a sudden they're going to the Cup final without him. I just thought that Peter Laviolette has done a fantastic job with these guys.
They fit in well in the team. Their defense through every single line is stacked.
I think that if Nashville wins the Cup, I know that the finalists have already been named for all the trophies and stuff for the Jack Adams Trophy, which was Babcock, Tortorella, and
Edmonton's coach.
Yeah, which I predicted that would happen. But
well, that's good because we all picked the coaches that made it at least.
yeah, but I think that if they didn't have to pick the finalists yet and they waited until after this year was done, I think Peter Laviolette would probably be there.
Yeah, the season he didn't have a good season. It was all playoffs. But you're right. Like, if you counted the playoffs, he maybe. I think there's a good chance that he would have won.
If Pittsburgh wins, is that considered a dynasty now?
No, I think Pittsburgh just making it to the finals counts them as a dynasty. In the NHL, to have 4 finals appearances in like 10 years, whatever it was, is pretty hard.
What's the definition of a dynasty? Like, I don't understand.
Like the team that's just dominant, that forever you'll know that team. You'll be like Malkin and Crosby, like Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah. Or you guys want to get some questions now, or you guys want to?
Sure. That's the first one.
Yeah.
From Canada Dangles. What are your expectations for the Leafs next season?
Playoffs?
Same exact thing, pretty much.
First
In my
round
opinion.
knockout?
Depends who they face. I mean, they can keep going. But, again, the team's going to be better than they were last year. Depends who they face as well in the first round. But I'm happy with that. As long as they keep making the playoffs, they'll succeed.
I still think we're going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
It's very possible. Very possible.
We got to be realistic. There are teams that were supposed to make it to the playoffs this year that didn't even make it.
Yeah, Dallas.
Dallas, LA, I mean, Tampa.
Detroit, yeah.
So I think that it's going to be very competitive.
Buffalo
next year,
should be in making the playoffs too. With the team that they have, I don't understand how they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
I have no expectations for the Leafs, but they're going to make the playoffs. That's it.
I still think that they're not going to have a captain for next year. They'll pick a captain year after.
It's going to be Dion Phaneuf.
Dion Phaneuf.
They're bringing him back.
Yeah, okay.
But how would you feel if they give it to Hyman?
Are they on crack?
That's all?
That's it.
You call Mike and be like, hey, you're on crack?
Marinson's going to get an A.
Marinson's going to be gone.
You want to read this one out?
Okay, they signed they signed two of the prospects from the Swedish Elite.
Yeah, the two guys.
Two Sweden guys, and those guys are going to be on the team next year.
Those guys are really good.
From Jackson Fort. Sorry, Campo, but Matthews is better than Nylander. I agree with you on that, by the way. That is his opinion. P.S. Well, I think I'll skip that part.
Nice haircut. Matthews is not better than anyone.
Matthews is better than Nylander.
Morgan Riley is the best player. He got like 20 points last year. Are you stupid?
Let's move on.
Let's go back to this guy. It's just the end of his comment.
Got a comment from Canada Dangles. Got to say, Matthews is way better. I agree with you. Not even close. I love William Nylander though, and he's better than Marner. But Matthews is stupid good.
Okay, hold on. Wait, no.
Okay, you just said that Nylander is better than Matthews. Okay, I'm trying to.
I didn't. Did you hear what I said? I said that his comment of them not even being close is incorrect.
Okay, so right now, who do you think is better?
After watching the IHF, I think Nylander's better.
But
Maybe
Matthews
not
doesn't
as an
even play.
all-around player.
Matthews doesn't even play.
But look what he did. He dominated. He fucking dominated.
It's an amazing team. They have a really good team.
Yeah, but he's a young kid and doing that on a team that has good players. He shouldn't even be getting fucking ice time.
That's a tournament of scrubs, though.
I don't understand that. So then, if he's getting all the ice time in the world on the Leafs, then why isn't he doing better on the Leafs side?
He's wait till next year. He's gonna be good.
What do you mean? Okay, like come on. Like
But,
Matthews
okay,
has already got 1 year experience
Yes,
now.
but all I'm
What do
hearing
think?
you
He's
say
gonna
is that
take
Nylander's not
step
good.
back?
I'm not hearing you argue with me that Nylander's better than Matthews. I'm just hearing you say Nylander's not good. That's all I hear.
I did not say that Nylander was bad.
Matthews is a better all-around player, but
Matthews
offensively,
is gonna be-
Nylander is better. Nylander's gonna score 40 goals this year.
Why didn't he score 40 goals last year?
I just
Why
feel
did
like he
Matthews
had,
score
Because he
40
was
goals?
so inconsistent, and he got
they had to
dumped around all
find
the
they had to
lines.
find their positioning, and now they have it. Him with Matthews, especially being
Yeah,
on
but
a line
Matthews
with
still had
Matthews.
to find his own position as
But
well.
that's what I mean. But him being with Matthews is gonna benefit him as well.
No, I hope that. Hey, I want that to happen, and I hope they do well.
All I'm
You know what
saying
I mean?
is they're not.
But-
It's not that it's not even close. It
I'm
is
just
very
saying-
close.
I'm just saying that in
Besides
about
the offense,
3 years,
Matthews
4
is way
years,
better.
yeah, 3-4 years, I think Matthews is going to be unbelievable in that team. Nylander's going to be good, but I think Matthews is
Nylander
going
has
to
a
be
scoring
a
touch.
whole another level.
He's a fancy player. He's got good hands.
And let's not dispute the fact that Marner's going to be unbelievable too. And
I feel like Marner
years.
hurts himself because he doesn't shoot enough. It's like he always wants to like dance with the puck or try to make a play. Like sometimes he just needs to shoot, and he has a pretty decent shot as well.
how did he do in the tournament this year?
He did all right actually. So did the other guy. Kapanen did all right too on Finland.
Kapanen-
You also got to
Played
remember
well.
that Backstrom was playing with Nylander too. And
Yeah,
we don't
but
have
only for
anybody
the,
on our team that you can compare to Backstrom.
Backstrom was setting him up good.
Backstrom was only there for like the last 3 games in the playoff part of the tournament.
And Lundqvist showed up, I think, for like
Yeah, the last 3 games,
last
same
3 games.
thing. It was just for the playoff part.
All right, what's next? What do you got?
We'll just do this one to end it up.
More Canadian with better dangles. As a Senators fan living in Toronto, sorry, I could say I'm quite enjoying the Sens Pens series.
It was a great series.
They should have won.
It's pretty heartbreaking for Ottawa. I mean, they went through a lot of stuff this year, and I think I didn't predict them to go this far. But you know what? I'm gonna agree with John Campos on this.
Campos?
Carlson is probably like the best player in the whole league right now.
I think so. I think if he was playing winger or something, he'd have 100 points.
But he's on defense for a reason, right?
Well, he's a good defender.
Carlson is a true leader.
Yeah, I believe the guy was playing with no leg left.
No leg left, and he was.
And Turris was playing with like 5 black fingers. His hands were all black, like bruised, like destroyed.
He was a true professional, especially in the last few minutes of that last game, and even during the handshakes. That guy was truly a professional and true leader, in my opinion.
Did you see the thing with Ovechkin and Crosby? When they shook hands, Ovechkin told him to win another one.
No way.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's hockey,
That is hockey.
not some little girly basketball stuff.
Tweets. Twitter.
Tweets, Twitter?
Yeah, these guys talking shit about each other on Twitter, and everyone's like getting all heated over it. Like, just play the damn game. Play like
That's all they do in basketball. They're
Play
on like
like
they're on the
professionals.
bench like having Gatorade and like going on Twitter and like
dump
talking
the social
about
media. Play the game.
The NBA should ban that. They're really bad for that.
Like LeVar Ball got so much attention, and he's a nobody. Like, are you kidding me? But anyways, All right, so we'll just do a recap here of our point system here for the playoffs. Last round, me and Nick won both teams we picked. And that puts me 1 point behind Campo. That puts Nick at 11 points. I have 14. Campo has 15.
So, what's the point total for next series? How much is it worth?
So basically, 8 points for the next win. So
How did we come up with this? This is as ridiculous as the brackets in the playoffs.
That's what I said to him.
This
but
is
he
like
won't do it.
crazy.
No, but
I don't even understand the playoff brackets though.
it
I don't understand
You
that.
should have just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, you should just 1 point for every win, and that's it.
yeah, but then you would have won, right?
Yeah.
At least now Nick can still win.
No, that's okay.
Show that he's a fucking
I
champion.
guess that makes sense. He can't win. He's gonna be second no matter what.
Yeah, but he can come second.
I'll come in
If you're
second.
not first, you're second.
I'll come in
or you're
second.
last.
Wait, no, he can't now. If Ant wins and he stays in third place,
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
and if you and
possibility.
him win,
then Ant would he be in third place?
Yeah. I have 3
Obviously.
points more than him.
I never factored that in. For some reason, I just thought no matter which way it went, he was gonna be in second.
No, it's just
No.
between you and Ath. It's a battle between you and Ath.
How do you guys think Vegas is gonna do next year?
No idea. I'm interested to see who they pick up.
They're gonna be all right.
They're gonna be alright.
They're not gonna be the worst team in the NHL. I'll tell you that.
Who is better than Colorado?
They're gonna end up with a couple
Vancouver.
decent players. Like they have a good draft spot. They have
The draft's not this that deep this year though.
no, it's not, but they have a good enough spot that they'll get something out of it.
Yeah, there's gonna be hidden gems too, obviously, but
And then they're gonna pick up players. They're gonna end up with like Bozak. They're gonna end up with like Fleury. Like they're not gonna be a horrible team.
I don't think they're gonna get Bozak.
The Leafs are not gonna protect Bozak.
Why not?
There's only two options for those big guys. It's either gonna be Bozak or JVR. One of them is not gonna be protected.
I see JVR going.
They're gonna protect Kadri, Matthews, Marner, Nylander, probably Kapanen,
Zaitsev,
Riley, Gardner.
And
Anderson.
you know what's funny?
goalie's
The
different.
inclusion of Vegas now just makes it much more hard to make the playoffs now.
No, they're in the West though.
No, but seriously, even still, like now they have what 32 teams now,
31.
31.
Yeah, and we have 16 on our side, and they have 15 on their side, so we're already harder to make the playoffs.
So it's already become harder to make the playoffs. I think the NHL is probably the hardest to make the playoffs in any league, in any sport.
The NHL has to find a way to get another Eastern Conference team in and move one of those teams back to the West, like Columbus or something.
So there's a rumor now that Duchesne versus guy from Tampa, Druin,
Juan?
What's the competition?
trade.
I don't know.
Shane's contract's coming up, isn't it?
Really?
It's like a trade and sign type of thing. I think.
I wouldn't even want Juan in that trade.
Why not?
Because
If you're Colorado,
I'd rather have Duchesne.
Duchesne's dropped off in the last.
Yeah,
3
but he
years.
could still
The only
light it
time he's
up.
been good is like the first couple of years, and that's it.
He
He's
was
done.
so good in the
No, it's
World
'cause
Cup.
Colorado is done. Duchesne's a good player.
He was really good in the World
Colorado's
Cup.
like
Still, I got a
Edmonton.
few
Colorado's
players
like
on there.
Edmonton
McKinnon's
before
doing very
McDavid,
well.
man. Colorado's exactly like Edmonton before McDavid.
Yeah, but I just don't see Druin coming out of that team.
Minus
He
the
wants to be the
6 first-round
superstar of the
picks in a
team.
row.
Stamkos is always going to be the superstar of that Tampa team. So I don't know. I think
If he can stay healthy.
if he could
What
stay
a bust.
healthy.
You re-signed him this year and didn't even play.
Who?
Could you
Stamkos.
imagine if he came to Toronto and the same thing happened?
He
got
wouldn't have
injured?
came. That was not going to happen ever. There was
I
not.
don't think they wanted him as a center.
They never wanted him at all. That's what I was saying.
No,
last
they made him
night.
an offer.
No,
I
they
think
definitely
they made
didn't.
him
They
an
made an
offer.
offer.
I think they made him an offer, but I think they made him an offer, but he just turned him down. But it was so funny how a lot of people are already including him in a lineup. They forecast him in a lineup before the season even started. They forecast.
I
him in
wouldn't
a
play
lineup.
Stamkos as a center, especially now after all these knee injuries.
No, he's a winger.
He doesn't
man.
need to be there getting down on the face-offs, getting dirty in the defensive zone. On the wing, he can just cover his
He,
point. do his
it's
thing.
like he just automatically gets hit by pucks.
Yeah, keep him on the wing. Let him stay away from the net. Then they can go down and do their fancy power play thing where
It's
you leave
better
him set up
without
on the
him.
left side. Let him take his one-timers.
The Leafs don't need him. Well, having him will affect your future because it's like you're gonna have to choose. Do I want just Stamkos or Matthews, Marner, and Thing after, right?
Also,
under?
like
Yeah.
ice time, potential of these young players to develop. It's going to take away a lot from that.
None of those guys are going to get like max contracts or anything. They're all going to get like $4 or $5 million contracts when they come off their rookie.
Their entry level contract. Those guys on the Leafs.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt that.
Crosby
They're
only
gonna
makes
give
like
up.
7 or 8 million. You're
Yeah,
not going to give
Crosby makes
Matthews 8
8.7
million.
million. This is like so long ago. If
Yeah, but you're not
if his
gonna give
contract was up
Matthews 8
now,
mil.
he'd probably be asking for 10 mil.
Nobody's making that much money. Like 1 or 2 guys only.
Yeah.
No, if he wins a cup and they continuously go to the playoffs, they'll offer him $8 million to stay. If he's like the big heart of the team, yeah.
So if Matthews once Matthews' entry level contract is up, how much would you?
$6 million.
Both.
$6
He'd
million.
be gone.
You give him
He'd
a
be
bridge
gone.
contract.
He'd be gone.
No, you won't. You give him a
He'd be
bridge. You
gone.
give him a 2-year bridge contract, $6 million for 2 years, and then you give him a big contract. So that way
You
you
got to
can
remember
keep
'cause you have to
everybody.
re-sign everybody else too.
Yeah, I know that, but
He'll
you gotta
take a bridge because no one's gonna throw that money. Not every team has money like that.
I think he's gonna get paid more than what Phaneuf was getting paid when he was here.
I can't believe they paid him that much money for enough.
That Matthews will be getting just as much money as Phaneuf.
The Leafs are still paying for Phaneuf.
They're going to be
No, it's
paying for
not.
him for 7 years.
Yeah.
No. They're
Is
paying
it
for
so?
Kessel's contract.
Oh,
Phaneuf.
Phaneuf they didn't take any.
No.
So they're not paying.
That's
for
why
his,
Lou Lamoriello is a freaking genius.
They're not even paying for his wife. Nothing.
Nothing.
He pays for
What was
that.
he paying for his wife for?
I don't know. Take her out
But
on dates.
Kessel, they're taking 50% of his contract for the rest of the duration of his contract. Phaneuf, they were actually able to get rid of that contract.
So Pittsburgh struck gold with that contract with Kessel.
Yeah, because even the
They got
Leafs.
Kapanen back, bro.
That contract for Kessel was
They
too
got
much.
Kapanen back, bro.
Who?
The Leafs got
Oh.
Kapanen out of that trade.
Yeah, no, I know.
I mean,
You're saying they got Kapanen back. I was like, what are you talking about?
no. I meant like Kapanen was dealt to the Leafs for Kessel, and I think a first rounder as well. So, yeah, I mean, at least they were able to get rid of most of that contract. So,
I don't know.
All right, guys, this ends this episode of 5 for Talking. Don't forget, smash the like button, and subscribe.
subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Water, it's in you.
Hey, what's up guys? We here at Roblox Games put a lot of time and effort into our content, and it would be very much appreciated if you could drop a like on this video, and if you enjoy this video, please subscribe to our channel for more content.